Nagani coming into the weekend. Big game for you, big test for your team. They're a good team. You know, they come to play, and no matter what the standings are, no matter what the records are, Ishpeming is going to bring a good team on the field, and we feel that the top of the conference right now with us and Iron Mountain and Nagani and Ishpeming this weekend is going to have a lot of implications on who's there at the end. Where does this team is regards to where you maybe thought it would be at this time? Are you a little bit ahead? Still a little behind in some areas? What's the curve then? Have you been progressing at a rate that you're happy with, or does some things need to be picked up tomorrow? Well, coming off of a successful year last year, I mean, our guys expected to come into the season and do well. You know, they take the field and they expect to win. But they know and they've learned, at least a couple weeks ago when we found out that you just can't take the field and win the ball game. You've got to play the game, and you've got to do it, you know, through blocking and tackling. And last week when we came out, we showed that we were able to respond well after we thought we didn't play our best game of the year, definitely down in Stevenson. So, you know, we figured we could be 4-0, but we think we're back on the right track now. Going back to that Stevenson game, I haven't had a chance to talk to you since then. How did the players react to playing a game, getting beat up for a couple of quarters, and a few minutes of the third quarter, and all of a sudden you down, go home, get out of bed the next morning, maybe a little sore from playing, but have to crank it up again by noon? How did that work for the players? Did that maybe work to your advantage as it turned out? Well, you know, in that first half, we knew that we had some things that were there. It was just a matter of staying on our blocks. And the ways that they scored were just real interesting. You know, we had a fumble, and they returned it 40 yards, and then a block punt, and a punt return back to our 20. So they really didn't have to drive more than 20 yards for their scores. And we played good defense the whole game, but we just didn't execute well offensively in the first half, and it bit us, and we just couldn't come back from it. But, you know, I credit the guys the way they responded the next morning, and then through the last game, we played 6 quarters of tough defensive football. And really, if you look at Iron Mountain last year, after they lost to Kingsford, that seems to be the springboard, you might say, and they just improved week in and week out. Sometimes you can take a loss like that in Stevenson, turn it into a positive, and maybe guys learn some lessons. Right. I mean, we came out on this very next Monday, and it was probably the toughest practice I've ever been involved in. You know, we threw everything at those guys, and they responded very well. You know, it was a learning experience for them, and they're still a little bitter inside. So, you know, I hope that carries through and carries through the rest of our season. Physically, how'd you come out of the game last week, and how are you doing coming in today? Good. We're as healthy as we've ever been, and, you know, we've got a lot of guys now because we shuffled a few guys around that have starting experience. So we can put probably about 16 or 17 guys on the field that we feel can be a starting unit. Well, let's get another one today. Go get him, Brad. Okay, thanks. That's Brad Graybold, head coach of the Norway Knights. More on the pregame show from Ronberg Stadium right after this on Frog Country Radio Sports. Are you ready for some football? Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a sun-splashed Ronberg Stadium in Norway. And today the Norway Knights take on the Ishpeming Hematites. My car is en route. I'm John Kohler. We're just about set to go for a lovely day for high school football as the Norway Knights, after a nice win over the Manistee Emeralds a week ago, get back in action here this afternoon at home against an Ishpeming team that, in a way, you never know what you're going to get. They're a pretty good ball club. They've got some people that can do some damage, but yet they stand at 2 up and 2 down on the season. But as you heard on the pregame with Brad, pretty much anytime they take the field, they've got the capability of beating you. So I'm sure the Knights are taking this game extremely seriously, because next weekend you go to Nagani to take on the Miners, and if the Knights win this game, and if Nagani beats Gwyn, as in all likelihood they probably will, you'll have a couple of undefeated teams going for the conference lead next Friday night, and you'll be able to catch that game on our sister station, WOBE. So this is a big game. This really sets the stage for the whole shoot match. If the Knights win this game, Nagani wins their game, then the winner of next Friday night's game gets a leg up in the Mid-Penn Conference. Keep in mind, these two teams have to meet yet Nagani and Norway. Iron Mountain, only a game back, still has to play Norway the final regular game of the season. So there's still a lot of football to go, still a lot of things to happen, and one game at this point isn't going to make or break, but this game does become pretty big if you look at it from the Norway perspective, because you want to go into that game with Nagani with no losses on your side of the ledger, and then maybe hope against hope that the model counters can summon up enough this afternoon to maybe knock off that Nagani squad. But taking one game at a time, you've got Ishpeming here this afternoon, a team that really doesn't have a lot of big statistical leaders, but they're a team that likes to hit. And you take on Ishpeming, you know you're going to have to put your chin strap on. These guys do like to hit, and they're pretty good at it. Some of the scores from last night: North Dickinson beat Rapid River 21-14. Really, the Country 101.5. Suddenly that becomes a very interesting game in the Great Northern Conference. So a couple of big area games coming up next week. One on our sister station, WOBD, and one right here, of course, on Frog Country 101.5. Other scores last night, Stevenson had a hard time with Manistee 14-8. It was Iron Mountain over Westwood 45-0. Forest Park getting everybody back into the lineup. Trojans winners last night 29-7 over Ewan-Trout Creek. And you had West Iron County losing to Houghton 19-0. So you're going to have a little shuffling of the Class A, B, and C top five with Kingsford losing. They may lose their number one spot. Who knows? Menominee is at Milwaukee Vincent this afternoon. Houghton is the only undefeated team among the top five in Class A, B, C at the moment. Who knows? Maybe the Houghton team will move up to that number one perch. It's really hard to say. But that'll all be told as the days come ahead. The opening kickoff is just about set to go. Boy, it was a cloudy day when I got here about 11:15. All of a sudden, the sun just came blasting through. And as you look back toward the west, a few clouds starting to, shall we say, filter in. Nonetheless, it should be a nice day for football here today at Ronberg Stadium in Norway. We'll take a 30-second timeout and have the opening kickoff right after this break on Frog Country Radio Sports.
There is help available at the Hashandani Aesthetic Center. The center offers simple solutions, including microdermabrasion treatments that will, in time, resolve acne and give you clear, smooth skin. Don't suffer through your teenage years because of chronic acne. Enjoy them with the help of the Hashandani Aesthetic Center. Call 776-6666 or 1-800-449-7802.
By Jacobs Funeral Homes at 25 Carpenter Avenue in Iron Mountain, helping families create meaningful memories through personalized funeral services. And Jake Simpkins in the pregame warm-ups was belting them, and he just did. He belted the opening kickoff into and out the end zone, and the Hematites will get it at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Working the ball from left to right here in the opening quarter. Ryan Martinak is your quarterback. He sends his wide receiver to the near side. 3 men in the backfield on 1st down from their own 20. A lot of different guys will get their hands on the ball, but there's really not that one dominant player. Wide man to the right side, man in motion to the right. Martinak from his own 20 gets the snap. Hand off to the first man through that Nemi. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and goes absolutely nowhere. Wrapped up by Grant Eveling. One of the linemen got him right away. Maybe to the 21. Give him a yard on effort. It'll be 2nd down and 9 from their own 21-yard line. Just underway. Beautiful afternoon at Ronberg Stadium. Knights trying to make it 2 in a row and keep themselves on top of the Mid-10 Conference. Nagani at Quinn this afternoon. Knights hoping for a little bit of model counter magic today. Joe Blewett comes wide to the near side from their own 21-yard line, 2nd down and 9. Wingman is on the left, out of the I formation. Nelson, the tail and the tandem out of the I. Now he goes in motion to the right, and as they wait for the snap, flags come in, and I think that took a little bit too much time. It looked like Ryan Martinak was trying to get his wide receiver Blewett to go into another spot, and they were not on the same page, and that'll cost him 5 yards. But back to the 16-yard line, it brings up 2nd down and 14 for the Hematites. They knocked off Westwood last week in a real hard-fought ball game. In fact, if that Holmgren is tuned in today, hello, Edward. From their own 16, out of the I formation. Again, Nelson goes in motion to the right side. From the 16, Martinet back to pass. Has time. Throws and is knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Mark Henryon. 6'7" Henryon just batted it down with his elbow, I think. And from the 16, it'll be 3rd down and 14 for Ishpeming. You get that 6'7" arm stuck up. That is a hard thing to throw over, as their quarterback just found out, Ryan Martinak. So from their own 16-yard line, 3rd down and 14 for the Hematites. No score. Just underway. First series of the ball game. Out of the I, Nelson, the tail and the tandem. Nemi, the lead back. Wide receiver to the right side. From the 16-yard line, Martinak gets the snap. He's back to pass. In the pocket. Now he's going to run to the left side. He's got some room. Far side 20. 25. Breaks the tackle 30. 35. Far sideline to the 40. And he's bumped out of bounds near the 41-yard line. Tony Ebeling finally made it. Tony Mendina finally bumped him out of bounds. And it'll be a 1st down for the Hematites. So a scramble that time by Ryan Martinak. Gains them a 1st down just over their own 40-yard line. And good thing Mendina has the angle to him. He may have had more yards than that. Oh, there'll be a penalty. Oh, thank you kindly. Giants going to wipe out the first down. Now they're talking to Mark Henry on. And the penalty will move him back. And boy, that'll drive Jeff Olson absolutely nuts. Get a gain of about 26 yards on the quarterback scramble. But it all goes back on the penalty. So they'll pace it off. Holding penalty against the Hematites. They'll replay their third down. Boy, the line of scrimmage back on the 12-yard line. Critical penalty. Now you have third down at about 22. From their own 12, out of the I formation, Martinak with a snap. Keeps the football. Pitch out to Nelson, left side. Breaks the tackle back at the 5. He gets up to about the 8, and that's it for a loss of 4. Mendina got him first, and then his buddies came to help him out. Leading the charge was Alex LaRue, and a loss on the play back to the 8. It'll be a fourth down and long, and a huge penalty just took Ishpeming out of a potentially good drive. So back to get the kick. Tony Mendina will get it along with Paul Kramer. Nelson will hit the ball near his own goal line. He's standing in the end zone. Nelson gets a good snap, not much of a rush, and a good high kick, not a lot of distance. Hit at the 35, bounces back to the 34-yard line, and from the Ishpeming 34, the Knights in business. First down and 10. 10:06 to go in the opening. Quite that emergency. From the 34 of the Hematites, first and 10. Kramer wide to the left side. Slot man is on the left. Simpkins, the quarterback, from the 34. Jake is ready, gets the snap. Deep toss to Mendina, left side. Trying to find room. He picks a hold down to around the 31-yard line. Gain of 3 tough yards before Nelson made the stop. Had some help also from Brad Challen, the linebacker. The game about 3, second down and 7 at the 31-yard line of the Ishpeming Hematites. 2-2 coming into this one. Mendina just under 300 yards on the season, but he is literally a touchdown anytime he touches the ball. Kramer wide to the left side. Wingman is on the right. From the 31, second down and 7. Simpkins with a snap. He's back to pass. Has time. Long down the near sideline. Going end zone. Kramer knocked away at the last second on a quick defensive play by Ryan Martinak. Kramer was out there, and Martinak somehow got a fingertip on that ball at the last second and knocked it away. Heck of a play that time by the junior. It'll be third down and 10 for the Hematite 31-yard line. And boy, you can put Kramer up against any wide receiver in the Upper Peninsula. 17 catches coming into the ball game today, and he was about an inch away from getting one there. Now they have wide receivers out to both sides. From the Hematite 31-yard line, it's third down and 7. Simpkins gets the snap. Back to pass. Has time. Throws one over to Kramer. It's intercepted at the 10-yard line by Martinak. He's up to the 15, drops to the 16-yard line, and that takes care of that. So Martinak, the big hero on defense that time, he knocked away the first one, and then he picked off the second one and gives the Hematites the ball at their own 16-yard line. This time they send Josh Boatman wide to the right side. Nelson, the tail and the tandem out of the eye. From the 16, first and 10. Oh, now mixed up in the backfield. They toss it back to Nelson. He's in trouble with the 10, but turns the corner back to the 15. And there he's bumped out of bounds by Mendina after a real problem. The quarterback turned around to hand it off, and Martinak, and nobody was there. He just shoveled it back to his tailback and said, okay, you do something with it. As it is, he was knocked out back at the 14. Loss of a couple. It'll be second and 12 from their own 14-yard line. No score, just under 9 minutes to go in the opening quarter. The sun has peaked in the clouds again. This time they send their wide receiver Boatman to the near side. From their own 14, second and 12 out of the I formation. And off to the fullback Nemi. He hits up to the 15, and there he is driven back. Not a lot there as he was wrapped up defensively by Alex LaRue. And there was a fumble on the play, and the Knights get it. LaRue came up with the ball, but I didn't see an official signal anything. And all of a sudden he held it up, and the referee said, okay, good enough for me. You get the ball. And the Knights get it at the Hematite 15-yard line. Got to take advantage of this one now. Out of the 15-yard line, first and 10 for the Knights inside Hematite territory. Kramer goes wide to the left side. Man in motion to the left. From the 15, Simpkins with a snap. Tosses over now to Mendina, right side. Trying to find some room. Breaks the tackle 10. Far sideline 5. He's bumped out of bounds near the 3-yard line. Finally, Tyler Gothier, one of the backers, knocked him out of bounds. And that
drive. Jake turned around, and the person he figured that was going to be there wasn't there. That didn't look like a real smooth play either. But if you're going to put it into anybody's hand, Tony Mendina can make something out of nothing about as good as anybody. When you've got a broken play, that's a pretty good guy to throw the ball back to. It'll be first and goal. Ball is on the 3-yard line of the Hematites. Wide man to the left side. Wing is on the right for Simpkins. From the 3, handoff, big hole over the middle, barreling into the end zone. It's Ebeling for the touchdown. Grant Ebeling gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Norway Knights take advantage of the turnover and get the first points on the board and lead it 6-0. And touchdown at the 8:41 mark. That makes it 6-0. Ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good by Simpkins. And with 8:41 to go in the first quarter, Norway leads at 7-0 over Ishpeming. We're coming back and get the ball back from left to right. And each team has traded turnovers. Jeremy Nelson back near his own 10-yard line to get it. I'll tell you, watching Jake Simpkins down on the field before the game, he was hitting 45-yard field goals with about 10 yards to spare. Line drive kick angling to the near side, hit to the 10, bounces out of bounds near the 5-yard line. And the Hematites will get good field position out near the 35-yard line. I was standing underneath the goalpost when Jake was kicking, and he was hitting 45-yarders with plenty of room to spare. In fact, some of the guys were telling me before the game he hit a 60-yarder in practice yesterday. He has got a strong leg. If the game ever comes down to a kick late, anywhere from 40 yards and in, you would not really hesitate to use Jake in a winning field goal situation. That's a weapon that a lot of teams really don't have. So the Hematites down by a touchdown, get it first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Again, wide man Branshaw comes wide to the near side. 3 men in the backfield. Behind the quarterback, Ryan Martinack. From his own 35, Martinack gets the snap. Handoff Nelson left side, puts his head down to the 37. For a gain of about 2 hard-earned yards, it'll be 2nd down and 8. Defensively, Anthony Chidvig making the stop from the defensive end spot for the Knights. For the gain of a couple, 2nd down and 8. At their own 37-yard line, nicely to 7-0. Now some of the threatening clouds moving in a little bit. So far, a very comfortable day in Norway land. And even more comfortable with a touchdown lead. Wide man to the right side. Again, 3 men in the backfield from their own 37-yard line. Martinack with a snap. Hand off over the right side. This is Paquette to the 40. Turns the corner, 45. Out near the 49-yard line. He'll have plenty of room for the first down and a gain of about 13 yards. Paul Kramer finally upended him out near midfield, but it is a first down for the Hematites. Their initial first down of the ball game. They had one in the first quarter. Just shy of midfield, it's 1st and 10. Nelson, the tailback out of the play. Wide man to the far side. Martinack gets the snap. Hand off to Nemi, and he's hit immediately by Matt Johnson. Fell forward to the midfield stripe for maybe a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9, right at the midfield hash marks. Boy, I'll tell you, Johnson really was not touched on that play. Hey, there he is. Mike can relax for a moment. We knew he'd be here. I never did take the stat sheet, so... From midfield, it's 2nd down and 8. Think about 2nd down and 9. Wide man to the far side. Martinack with a snap. Handoff goes over the left side. Ball carrier's Paquette. Stringing it out. He gets to the line of scrimmage before being bumped out of bounds by Tony Mendina. No gain there. He ran a long way for nothing. It'll be 3rd down and 10 just inside midfield. Knights did a good job with the picket fence that time. And now you've got a 3rd down and 9 just inside midfield. Take your time, Mike. You're doing fine. 7 minutes to go in the first. 3rd down and long 9 from midfield. Knights in front, 7-0. Now you've got Nelson, the tail, and the tandem. Nemi, the fullback. From midfield, 3rd down and 9. Now Nelson goes in motion right. Martinack with a snap. Back to pass. Rolls to the right. Throws it high and long. Near sideline, incomplete for Nelson near the Norway 35-yard line. Kramer had pretty good man.
Oh, a lot of people came down. They had a great time meeting him and talking to him, and a lot of people celebrating their 25th anniversary at the mall. So it's been a great day.
Hey, and Norway's winning 7-0, so
What more could you ask for?
life is good. Nelson gets a good snap. He'll hit the ball near his own 40. Gets a good high kick. Hits it about the 20. Bounces straight up. Kramer gets out of the way. Rolls inside of the 15, down near the 11-yard line. And that's where the Knights will get it 1st and 10, leading by a touchdown. And 6.5 to go in the opening quarter. gets the snap on first down. Handoff, big hole over the middle. Four carriers doubling to the 25, 30, over the 30, near the 35-yard line. And plenty of room for the first down as Nelson made the stop from the linebacker's spot. But boy, you look so much for Tony Mendina. All of a sudden, you've got a Grant Hibbeling. You put the ball in his hands, and he can rumble with it very easily.
I tell you, he's a big boy, 24 yards on that carry, and he broke a couple of tackles at the line, and he showed pretty good speed.
So the Knights lead at 7-0. Hibbeling gets him a first down at the 35-yard line. If he rumbles for enough yards, you got to watch him. That's when Mendina gets his room. Wide receiver Kramer to the near side. Again, double covered. From the 35, first and 10, Simpkins the snap. Handoff Mendina. Left side, cuts to the middle. Hits his way up to around the 39-yard line. Gain of about 4. Makes the defensive coordinator almost play pretty honest.
And it takes the pressure off Tony a little bit, too.
Exactly. Wide man to the right side from their own 40, second and 5. Simpkins the snap. Handoff to Eveling. Hit to the line of scrimmage, maybe to the 41-yard line. John Nemi, one of the linebackers, plugged up the hole and really took care of business and stopped him for really a 1-yard gain. It'll be second down. And make a third down at about 4, just over the 40-yard line. Boy, B100 will be on Broad Country from Marquette.
Take your choice.
Third down and 4 from their own 41-yard line. Wide man to the near side. Wing is on the right. Simpkins, they moved, but they got back. A long count, and now Jake has to call time. He almost got him drawn offside, but they got back and held their ground. And it'll be third down and 40-yard line. Again, Kramer gets double coverage out to the left side. Wingman is on the right from their own 40. And now we have flags coming in. Maybe they finally did line up offside. Now, which one did? Referees looking at each other. Who, I think they got Norway offside. Oh, what a costly penalty. Boy, you got to know where you're lining up. That is a terrible penalty for the Norway team. That may change the play completely now. Line of scrimmage is now the 36. It's now third down and about 9. Well, you got to know where the line of scrimmage is. That's a real tough penalty, especially when you have a third down play that's pretty workable. Go out there on 36. Let's see what they do. Kramer again, double covered wide left. Wingman is on the right from their own 36-yard line. Simpkins gets the snap. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Now rolls right. Gets away. Throws it high and long for Kramer up the middle of the field. It is incomplete to the 15-yard line. Kramer again, step for step with Ryan Martinak. Norway kicked the ball, which is, I think, what they'll do. So it'll be punting time for the Knights with 4:48 to go on the first. 7-0 lead in favor of Norway. Back to get it, Tyler Gothier. He's joined there by Jeremy Nelson. So the Knights penalty themselves out of that one. Simpkins will hit the ball near his own 25-yard line. Good high kick, angling to the far side. Gothier lets it into the 30, 25, 20. Roll, baby, roll, down to the 16-yard line. So from the 16, it'll be the Hematites ball down by a touchdown and 4:38 to go in the opening quarter.
A couple of games of the season, things can change very quickly. If the Knights can come away with a win here, boy, that'll set up a big matchup with Nagani next week and really set up the rest of the season for the Knights.
What they will do, and if you can get a break with Quinn pulling a surprise party today,
Oh, that would help, wouldn't it?
then you get to control your own fate, because if you beat Iron Mountain at the end of the season, you got it yourself. So you control your own fate to some degree. Nelson, the tail of the tandem out of the eye from their own 16-yard line, first and 10. Martinak with a snap. Hand off to Nemi. Dives up to the 18-yard line for a gain of 2 yards. Second down and 8 coming up. Grabbing him by the ankles was Jedvik on the bottom of the pile. Gain of a couple. Second down and 8 from their own 18-yard line. Wide receivers out here to the right side. Ryan Martinak, the junior quarterback, has them set. Out of the I formation. Gothier, the tail, and the tandem. Martinak gets the snap. Hand off to Nemi. He'll cross over the 20 to around the 23-yard line. He'll still be about 4 yards or so shy of the first down as he was wrapped up by Matt Larson, the big 200-pounder on the play. And now a third down and 3 call coming up for head coach Jeff Olson, assisted by Mike Delangelo and the always sedate, calm Bucknicer.
How has he ever kept his voice over the years?
I don't know. You gotta love Buck. He is a dandy. From the 24-yard line, officially, third and 3. Wide outs to the right side. Hand off to Nemi. Gets over the 25. Trot at around the 26-yard line. Should have enough room for the first down. Jedvik in on the stop again. And some help defensively from Thorson, but it is going to be a first down out to the 27-yard line officially, and a first and 10 for the Hematites.
Has he ever aged?
Buck, no. We age double time. He never ages at all. That's not fair.
He probably sounds stronger now than he was 20 years ago.
I wouldn't be surprised. From their own 27, Hematites first and 10. 3 men in the backfield, wide men to the right side. And off goes to Nelson, left side, crosses the 30 to around the 32-yard line. Tony Mendina gave him a little up and over. But a good gain on first down, gain of about 4 yards. Second and 6 from their own 32-yard line. Actually, they give him 5. Out to the 32, it'll be second and 5 from there.
They're pretty generous. See,
Hi, Dwight.
you come down here, you say the name Dwight Castellat, you get a siren parade all the way down.
But did you get a parking spot?
Oh, the gates were open.
See?
He remembered.
From the 32, second and 5. Martinak keeps it, rolls to the left side. Trying to cut to the sideline. He's bumped into bounds to the line of scrimmage by Cole Thorson, the defensive back. Not allowed to turn upfield, and they had a pretty big play on that earlier.
He needs that check.
From the 32-yard line. Double wideouts to the right side. Cothier, the tail and the tandem out of the eye. From the 32-yard line, it's third and 5. Back to Vance, the quarterback, Martinak, throws it to the right sideline. Incomplete for Nelson out near the 40-yard line. Jeremy Nelson was out there, but the ball was a little bit too tall for him.
It was a timing pass, and Nelson did the break, and the ball was in the air, but just off the mark.
And so Nelson will come back and kick the ball away. Nelson will hit it near his own 20. Gets a good snap. A high kick, middle of the field. Air catch call for by Mendina on the run. He'll get it at around the 44-yard line. And
From one, the other one will score on you.
that's right. And you want Mendina to get the ball in his hands as much as possible, so he'll be on the kick team.
Well, with Kramer last year making the All-Dream Team, special teams, I think that's where they made the special award because of Kramer, what he did, throughout the entire ballgame. So they added a special award for All-Dream Team.
He is about as good an athlete as you'll find, period, any sport. From their own 44, first and 10, wide man Kramer left side. Simpkins tossed back to Mendina up the middle, hit the 45-yard line and throw back on a big hit by the linebacker, John Nemi. 1 yard gain to the 45, and that's it. Tony wanted to get some room, and Nemi stood right in the road, and bang, that was the end of that one. 7-0, Norway, second down and 9 on their own 45-yard line.
Hit like that, you're not going to go too far.
Nope. The legs and arms are pumping, and all of a sudden stops. No more. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wideouts to both sides. From their own 44, second and 9. Simpkins gets the snap. Play action back to pass in the pocket. Now he's going to run to the right side. Far sideline 50. 45-yard line and a first down. Tackled at the ankles that time by Dan Willie, the 5'10 senior, but not before Jake Simpkins picks up a first down for the Norway Knights inside Hematite territory at the 45-yard line. I didn't even see a flag out there. He must have a hold on the Norway Knights. I didn't even see any laundry on the field. Must be one of those secret penalties. I didn't even see a flag. So another costly penalty, and boy, Brad Grable's got to be doing a slow burn on that one. Another first down taken off the board. Tonight have second down and 11 at the 44-yard line. Knights lead 7-0, a minute and a half to go in the second. Now they send their receiver wide to the near side. Chad Beauchamp. Now Kramer in motion wide to the left side. Simpkins with a snap. Rolls to the near side. Penalty marker down. Throws it high and long. He's got Kramer wide open near the 20. Gets it, 20. 10, 5, but I think it's going to come back in a touchdown. I think we have got ourselves a penalty bag here.
And Brad Grable going down the sidelines with the official to no avail. He's not going to win that one again. And he just showed his displeasure to the official.
Gave him the old hand wire.
Get away.
Get away. Oh, the Knights. 2 costly penalties. That took a touchdown off the board.
Now, unless Kramer broke before the snap of the ball, I didn't see anything else, but the flag was thrown in the backfield.
Boy, they moves it back to the 40.
Well, you think you had good coverage. I think the defensive backs knew that Kramer was going to run that route. They followed him down, and for some reason, they gave up on it, and Kramer just blew right by him, and with the arm of Jing, he was able to throw it a long ways out there.
I think I'd come back with the same play.
Why not?
I think I'd come back with the very same play. Kramer comes wide to the near side. There's the double team. That means somebody's got to be open. Mendina, tail in the tandem out of the eye from their own 40. Second down and 15. Simpkins the snap. On the draw play, Mendina, big hole, 40. Cut right side, 50, 45, 40. Far sideline, 35, 30. He's taken it off inside for 25, near the 23. And first down for the Norway Knights. And finally, Jeremy Nelson got him from behind.
Well, 38.
And a 38-yard gain for number 1. And the Knights back in business deep in Hematite territory.
Go say official. Don't worry about that. Good call. Good call. Forget about it. Let's play ball.
A minute to go in the first quarter. Knights lead 7-0 and looking for more. From the Hematite 23, first and 10. Wide man to the left side. Simpkins, deep toss, Mendina running over the left side. Takes his blockers to the 20 down near the 16-yard line. Jeremy Nelson on the bottom of the pile making the stop defensively. Had some help from Big Dan Willie on the play. You know, think about Mendina is he reads things so well. He knows where he needs to go in that second you have to make that decision. He seems to find the right slot to go through.
A little down in his numbers rushing-wise, but still doing a good job with touchdowns with 8.
From the 16, it'll be second down and long 3. Wing man and wide man on the left side. Simpkins, hand off to Ebling. Hits the line of scrimmage at the 15 and bounces off people near the 13-yard line. Again, it was Dan Willie on the bottom of the pile making the stop. Close to the first down 6, but he might be a little bit short. And it'll be third down to about a yard. Down near the 13-yard line of the Hematites. May have time for one more play with 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Kramer goes wide to the right side. From the 13-yard line, it's third down and 1. Simpkins cannot get the play off, and that's the offside against the Knights, and again, another penalty shoots him in the foot. Brad's liable to break that headset. 6 seconds to go in the quarter, so that'll move it out to the 17-yard line.
Well, if they don't get anything here, we might see that field goal.
They're not going to get a play off. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's the end of 1.
70 years of combined experience with agents Kevin and Tina and Ricky. They'll handle your insurance promptly and courteously. You have someone you can count on. Call 774-8500 or back to 774-8591. Upper Peninsula Insurance, whatever Carter Avenue, Kingston.
Play, so the Knights have first and goal at the 8-yard line. So let's see if they can put a touchdown on the board. Tell you all about the second quarter. Here's Mike.
All right, thank you, John. The second quarter brought on top 7-0, and they're threatening one more time as we start the second quarter of play. First and goal from the Hematite 8-yard line as they dig in.
You know, you can't let a lot of these go by the boards. You've got to capitalize when you get the chance.
Well, they come out, and right away, Kramer wide to the right side, way right. Ball in the far hash mark left. Mendina, the deep back. Simpkins, first and goal from the 8. Gets the snap, gives to Mendina, trying to get outside. Good fake behind the line, goes to the 10, cuts it back to the 5, inside the 5 to the 4. He put a good move that time on the defensive back, Tyler Gothier, coming up, and was able to bring it just inside the 5-yard line to the 4. Gain of 4, second and goal, 4 yards for Mendina.
Gothier has some equipment on the field after that one.
Go pick it up now.
He had him one-on-one, wide open, and Mendina just gave him a juke, and that was it.
Ball just inside the 5-yard line, second and goal. As the Knights move left to right, Kramer wide to the left side, single coverage on him on the outside. In motion, goes Beauchamp to the left. There's the snap, the deep toss, Mendina gets inside the 5, cut down near the 2-yard line, riding him down was Demi. They got there in a hurry. And along with Nelson, the linebacker, they'll spot it just about the 2-yard line, third and goal from the 2. Knocking on the door for that second score.
Boy, they're in rhyme again.
They didn't even mean it. Boy, that's twice in 2 days.
You've been waxing poetically the last couple of days.
That scares me. You officially mark it at the 1-yard line. Kramer comes wide to the near side with Ebling and Mendina in the backfield. From the goal, from the 1-yard line, third and goal. The snap, again the give to Mendina, following the block by... And the touchdown by Mendina, 1 yard out. Crunching block by Grant Ebling to allow him to score. That touchdown brought to you by Claire Woolman. Tired of losing money in the falling stock market? Call Woolman with financial investment timing. When the market goes up, you make money. When the market goes down, you make money. Just call Claire Woolman, 774-5700 for more information. And Simpkins will try the extra point and beat it the hole. And again, we'll be giving out a pizza this afternoon from Brick Oven. The snap is there. It's down the kick. And it's the call. Extra point, no good. 10:38 to go in the second quarter. 13-0. Norway on top. Coming back in 30 seconds to Romberg Field right after this on Frog Country 101. Norway on top on that 1-yard run by Mendina. His second score of the game. Here's the kick by Simpkins. It's a low driver picked up on the right side of the 5 up to the 15, going to the 20. Moved by Nelson and dropped down just before the 25-yard line. Good coverage down the field by the Norway Knights. Bo Anderson, one of the stoppers for the Knights, along with Derek Schinderly. Where'd I hear that name before? I think Mom had a birthday a short time ago.
Isn't that right?
Yeah. Mom Schinderly, happy birthday. What if she brought the birthday cake with her? Nah, they probably ate it all. First and 10 for Ishpeming from the 24-yard line. Receivers to the right side from the I formation. Ryan Martinak, your quarterback for the Hematites. Down 13-0. Give to the fullback, maybe to the 25, 26-yard line. Power News way, maybe the 27-yard line is Nimi. And they'll put it at around the 27, maybe the 28. On the stop of Matt Larson for Norway. Gain of about 3, second and 7 from the 27-yard line.
Talking to Coach Jeff Olson before the game, he said the real key to his game today, ball control. He had to keep the ball away from Norway, not let Mendina and Simpkins and Kramer get their hands on the ball. He had to have a lot of time of possession. So far, not really going that direction.
Bradshaw wide to the right side, slot right is Nelson from the eye. Second and 7. Martinak with the ball. Pass behind the line to the 20-yard line. LaRue was on that time and making the stop. Alex LaRue. Obviously, nobody blocked him. And Martinak had no time whatsoever to get out of the pocket. Showing some good speed. All the way back to the 21.
Well, where'd the center go on that one?
Wow.
He went right over the ball.
You don't get many chances like that. You better take advantage of it.
Safe to say there was a little breakdown in the blocking assignments there.
Just a little bit. Third down and 12 from the Hematite 21-yard line. Again, the same formation from the I formation. Slot to the right side. Third and long. Here comes the blitz by the Knights. Martinak in trouble. Just gets it away. He's hit. And almost intercepted. But caught by the Hematites at the 29-yard line. Mendina was dead set on it, but couldn't come up with it. And a good catch by Nelson. Right break by number 1 to hold on to it. From the 21 up to the 29-yard line. A gain of 8, but still well short of a first down by 5 yards.
Boy, Martinak got snapped in half when he was hit. He just didn't get rid of the ball, and he got cut in half. Big hit.
Mr. Everything, Paul Kramer back at his 40-yard line to wait the punt by Nelson. He does it all. Good snap, not a rush on. They're going to have a return on. High spiral, what a pretty kick. Waving for the fair catch is Kramer and makes it at around his 32 or 3-yard line. What a pretty kick. So the Knights in good position. First and 10. Missed them.
We used to have a can of Raid up here. I don't know what we did with it.
Yeah, Dwight, where's the raid?
We used to have Raid. Every so often you have to give a squirt or two.
So the Knights have it first and 10 from their 31-yard line on top, 13-0. There it is.
There's the Raid.
Just in case. Ready to go. Oh, all right.
Well, we'll share it.
Kramer to the right side, being double teamed. Back split from the 31. Simpkins with the long count, straight back at his 25. In the pocket, good pass protection, throwing it long to Kramer. At the 30, makes the catch, pulls down the 20-yard line. And the defensive back asking for a penalty, but nothing's going to be called. Martinak was covering him. So from the 31, there's 19, 29, 39,
46 maybe?
40, 39 and 5, 44, 45 yards, and a first down. There was a little bumping going on, and Martinak told the official he pushed off on the ref. The official said no, the completion stands, and a big first down at the Hematite 24-yard line.
I think, if anything, they were running into each other.
You just got to know how to get away from it.
That's right.
And you're at home. First and 10 from the 24. To the near side goes Horn. Simpkins with the snap up the middle to Ebling. Hits the line and maybe a yard, maybe 2. Good stuff that time by the Hematites. Jim Koski, the senior, making the stop. Gain of maybe 1, second and 9 from the 23-yard line. 8 minutes to go here in the first half from Sun-drenched Romberg Field. This is the way football should be played.
You got it.
three.
I take bugs. It's the flying things that way.
Simpkins gets the snap. Fake. Quick pass over the middle. Wide open. Complete. To Henry on it. Touchdown. A 23-yard touchdown pass from Simpkins to Henry on. He just broke over the middle. The big frame at 6'7", and Jake put it right on the money for the score. That touchdown brought to you by Claire Woman. Tired of losing money in the falling stock market? Call Woman with financial investment tax. When the market goes up, you make money. When the market goes down, you make money. Just call Claire Woman 774-5700 for more information. And lights strike again. High snap, flag on the play to throw to Kramer. He steps into the end zone. But it's not going to count.
Not motion.
Moving a little too early for the snap of the ball, and that will cost the Knights 5 yards.
Well, those are the penalties that really, really can come back to haunt you.
You betcha.
Boy, you just can't afford to make those mistakes.
So take away that pass to Kramer for the completion, and they'll march it back to the 8-yard line.
We're at 6'7". What a weapon Mark Henry on is.
I'll tell you.
There's not many defensive backs that are going to be able to match up with him.
How many quarterbacks would love to have someone 6'7" to throw to? And especially when you have an arm like Simpkins.
Oh. The Norway Knights have a various group of weapons. They have a lot of guys they can call on. Yes, you will obviously key on Mendina, but there's so many other guys to hurt you, you almost can't afford to do that.
They're going to try for 2 from the 8. Kramer wide to the right side. Mendina goes in motion right. Simpkin has the snap straight back. He looks in the pocket. He's rushed up, and he's caught behind the line. So the 2-point conversion fails. So with 7:41 to go here in the half, the Knights on top now, 19-0. We'll return in 30 seconds on Frog Country 101.
High school sports are close to the heart.
And when you have the Henryans and the Mendinas and the Kramers and the Eblings, a lot of guys can hurt you, and they have done just that. He's not had the ball control nearly that he wanted, and if he wants to get back in the game, he's going to need a quick strike team now. That strategy almost goes out the window. You've got to get some points in a hurry.
Simpkins ready to do the kicking. Deep at the 5 is Nelson. Another nice kick. Nelson awaits. At his 7 to the 10 up the middle. 15 gets to the 20. Veers to his right, trying to get outside. Using speed. Turns the corner. 20. Comes back to the 25. Trying to get to the 30. Spins off a tackle across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Boy, just when you thought the Knights had him, he found an opening. And finally put him down was Alex Geiger.
Nice effort by Nelson, but not good tackling on the Norway special teams that time. They should have had him probably inside the 20.
So the Hematites will get it 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. They need to score right here in this series.
Yeah, ball control doesn't do you much good now. You got to get some points on the board. We've not seen them throw the ball that much. You may have to put the ball in the air a few more times.
Offset right on the eye. Nelson goes in motion left. The snap. There's a give to the fullback Nemi. Spins off the 40 to the 41-yard line for a gain of about 3. Short gain. On the snap, LaRue. And they move it to the 41-yard line. 2nd down and 6 for the Hematites.
Well, hello, Edward.
I think the way the score is right now, maybe he might turn it off before too long.
Oh, Ed's a diehard. He'll be there.
2nd and 6 and
Never
motion
say
Nelson.
die.
There's a give up to the middle again. Nemi breaking a tackle or two and fights his way to about the 44-yard line, maybe the 43 after a short gain of a couple. Nowhere to go that time. Mike Larson on the stop.
The Ed wouldn't do that because it takes a good sport to make a sport good.
Did he invent that?
Might have. If not, I think it's so signature with him that he might as well have.
Well, I'm glad last night in the game with Westwood he got there on time.
No pregame meal that time.
Yeah, I think he learned his lesson.
After that 1 year, you come right to the stadium.
That's right.
You eat afterwards.
Or eat after the game. Timeout called.
Nicholson winning last night. In Division 8, they were ranked 6th and ended on top, followed by Rockford Our Lady in Division 7. Burton Deerfield on top, Division 6. Schoolcraft was number 1. Nagani was 5th and Iron Mountain 10th. Kingsford in Division 4 was ranked 5th. Emmeline 10th. 3rd down and 3 for the Hematites. Trying to get it outside. On the cover block, going nowhere. Good protection. Mike Paquette couldn't go nowhere. Well, there was Simpkins coming up. Also on the stop, Henry Allen and Matt Larson. They had a couple of blockers in front for him, but nowhere to go. And good defense that time on Paquette, and that brings up 4th down. Kind of surprised on that call. I thought they might have gone to the air. So they wind up 6:17 left in the half. A double threat of Medina and Kramer back at the 30-yard line to receive the punt by Nelson.
That's a stereo combination that you'll find in the field.
High snap, but Nelson gets it away. No rush. Another high spiral. Just hangs at the 30. Takes a Hematite roll across the 25 and down at the 23-yard line. So we looked in Division 4 with Kingsford losing last night. Cooperville was on top. Chesaning was number 2. Orchard Lake St. Mary 3. Spring Lake 4. Kingsford was 5th. And Menominee 10th.
Than maybe some people thought.
Well, Kingsford will drop from number 1. You got Nagani, depends on what they do today against the Gwynn. So we shall see what we shall see. From the 23, first and 10. And now the Knights ball time. 6:01 to go here in the half. No change. 19-0. Norway on top. Will return in 30 seconds on Far Country 101.
You got to put, if Norway Wins that game, you got to put them in the top 5. Marquette's almost got to break it this week.
Back to pass Simpkins at his 15. Flushed out of the pocket at the 20. Goes to the outside. Puts a move on at the 25 and dives forward to about the 28 or 9-yard line. Nice good pressure, but just couldn't stop him. And a nice gain for Simpkins. And put him down was a couple members of the defensive backs. As Coach Brad Grayville brought Simpkins to the sidelines to give him the play. On a 2nd down and 6, a gain of 4 for the quarterback. Kramer now goes wide to the left side.
Now that's another element of the Norway game. If he is flushed out of the pocket, Simpkins not afraid to run with the ball.
In motion now goes Eveling. Toss to Medina, gets the block, stumbles at the 30, and maybe gets to the 31-yard line. And a gain of about 3 for Medina. Brings up a 3rd down and short situation. Cole Thorson is in the ball game now for the Knights.
You made a good point about Medina's numbers earlier. I think the reason he doesn't have the numbers that you might think is because you're using a guy like an Eveling in certain situations. Kramer's going to get his catches. You're going to see Henry on work in.
You can see last year, though, they needed Medina more so.
Exactly. Now you've got a more diversified offense.
Which makes this team awfully tough.
He'll get the killer yards, though.
Thornton goes in motion left. There's the snap. Up the middle to Eveling. And goes into a wall and going nowhere. Maybe a yard, if that. Good defense that time by the Hematites. And pushed back by the middle of the line. Tough going that time. Boy, they stuck in there. Maybe a yard gain. 4th down and about 1.
Boy, it's tempting, but you got to kick it away here.
At this stage, you don't want to give the Hematites good field position.
That'd be the sleeping dog.
You got that commanding lead, 19-0. Why give them 6?
Exactly.
So Simpkins will punt from his 20.
But it is tempting.
And just one guy, Nemi's going to go back. Everybody else up just in case of a fake. Good snap. Rushes on. Ooh, he just gets it away. There's a nice high kick. Nemi waits for it at his 30. Gets away from 1. Finally spun down to 31 or 2-yard line. Medina had him and lost him. So the Hematites will have good position. That was Tyler Goppier who brought it up for a couple of yards. So the Hematites still have time with 3:50 to go here in the first half. Down 19-0, and you got to have one here. Very imperative to get that 6 or 7 points into the locker room.
With any consistency.
Martinak comes to the line, looks over the defense. Slot on the right side, 1 setback. There's the gift to Nemi up the hill. Big hole. Powers across the 40, puts his hand down and lunges for about 2 more. Good hard run that time by Nemi. At the 42-yard line, close to a first down. They're going to check and see how close it is. And they say first down. A gain of 10 for Nemi. Second first down of the first half. Well, we missed the first 6 minutes, so we'll see what happens
They
there.
had 1 call back. I don't think they had any
Before that?
had any stick.
So first and 10 now for the Hematites at the 42-yard line. Rancho wide to the right side. Nelson slot to his left. Operating from the I formation. And Nelson maybe a yard, that's it. Host of bodies right in the middle that time for the Knights. Stacking it up, Anthony Jedvick. Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line.
After 4 games, Martinak's only tried 29 passes. Look at the way Norway is jamming up that box. They're almost daring him to throw the ball.
And he hasn't really thrown that much this afternoon.
No, they're almost daring him to throw the ball.
2nd down and 9 from the 44. Martinak gets the snap and gives it off for a short gain across the 45 to Nemi. Another short gain. The Knights defense really stingy. There was LaRue again, the senior at 6'1", 220. Third down and 5 at the 46-yard line. 2:35 left here in the half.
I can't see them running on Norway consistently. They've got to find a way to put the ball in the air with some results.
Deep back is Gauthier. Third down and 5 from the 46. Martinak the pass, stays in the pocket, drills it over the middle, complete to Nelson at the 40. Sprints to the corner. 45, turns it up at the 30. And dropped down by Simpkins. So 46, we got 4, 14, 19, and 5 is 24 yards. Well, he rifled that one. And Nelson lining up in the slot to his right, broke over the middle and was wide open and put right on the spot. But credit the blocking that time for Martinak to stay in the pocket to allow him to throw and find Nelson over the middle. Blew it wide to the right side. Offset in the eye left. Again, a give to the fullback and runs hard to about the 26-yard line. Ridden down by Ebling. As Nemi getting the brunt of the running here. At the 26-yard line. Clock at 2 minutes left in the half. Ishpeming moving down the field. Facing a second down and 6 from the 26-yard line.
Now with a 19-0 lead, the Knights are really teeing off in the ground game. Somebody shot through the line and almost got the handoff from the quarterback, but missed. Thus they gained 5 yards, or almost 5.
Receivers to the right side. Second and 6 from the 26. Martinak to pass again. Sutter step out of the pocket, throws to the sideline. And between receivers and not able to catch it was Nelson at the 20-yard line. Kramer made a move to the ball, but it went over his head and right through the hands of Nelson. And that stops the clock with 1:35 to go.
You know, I'm not sure Kramer didn't distract Nelson a little bit. I think the way Paul's eyes were looking, I think he was figuring out an interception. It went over his hands, and I think Nelson may have been screened out enough where he didn't react to it that quickly, and it all fell incomplete.
Big third down now for the Hematites. 3rd and 6 from the Knight 26-yard line. Blew it wide right. Nelson in the slot to his left. Out of the I formation, wide side to the right. Martinak has it. They give to Nemi. Veers to the outside 20, 15. He's at the 10, 5. He strips up, he dives in, and they say that he stepped out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that.
He dove in. One official was waiting for the call. He looked to the sideline, and the official came down the sidelines and say he stepped out at the 1.
Well, I'm not sure about that one. I thought he kept both feet in. They've got a better look at it than we do, but boy, that sure looked tight.
With the first down, 25 yards on the run by Nemi. Good effort, but they say he touched out at the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal now for the Hematites with 1:27 to go. A pretty impressive drive of their own. From the I formation, in motion goes Nelson. Long count. Nemi off the right side, fighting to get in. They push him back, just short of the goal line. LaRue stacking it up. On the bottom of the pile was Mike Larson. He gained a little bit, but not enough to go in. Gained about a half yard. 2nd and goal inside the 1. Still time remaining. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining in the half. 1 minute to go.
I think you found Big Nemi in there and let him go.
Now you got Nelson in the backfield. Nemi the up man. 2nd and goal inside the 1 of Norway. They jam up the middle. Nemi has the caught behind the line. The second effort, he's in. Touchdown. Cole Thorenson hit him. Nemi went back a yard. Second effort, he continued on and dove in for the score. So the Hematites on the board. That touchdown brought to you.
And he did it this week when most people didn't.
Right. I should have talked to him. They're going to go for 2. Fake to Nemi. Martinak rolls out. He's in trouble. Gives to the tailback. Cuts it at the 5. He dives in to Gauthier, and he's in for the 2. So the 2-point conversion is good by Gauthier. So with 47 seconds to go in the half, the score now. Norway 19, Ishpeming 8.
Yeah. Well, look, I made it so far.
Oh, I'm glad you know something I don't know. Man,
Now, that's something we'll have to do in the not-too-distant future.
a lot of times you forget to do that, you know?
Yeah, and then you die and look what happens.
Then nobody cares.
Then nobody really get a bag, put them in.
Well, which way are you going to go? Have the complete show at the home, or?
I hope to go north. What do you mean, which way?
No, I mean...
oh, okay,
you know.
oh, very economical.
Oh, is that the way?
Yeah.
Quick?
What's the difference now? Once you're gone, just take my ashes and spread them somewhere.
A squib kick to keep it away. It was hit by one of the linemen, and luckily dropped down by the Knights at the 42-yard line. Boy, it was hit by Drew Swanson. He was going back to block, and here came the ball, got him off his leg, and one of the Knights alertly fell on it, or else the Hematites would have had it. But the Knights do have it at the 43-yard line.
That had the recipe for disaster on
Oh,
it.
man.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm the Knights, I think I made just a couple of running plays and get out of it.
That's not a time to give up a ball like that.
No.
Man.
I'm not going to be too crazy here.
With 46 seconds to go, let's see what they do. Oh, official time. You got to get that tee. Who forgot?
Oh, the manager, that's going to be a lamp in practice for the manager.
They might take that job away from him.
Oh, you don't forget that.
He's worked hard to have that position.
That's right. Don't want to get laxed.
At the 43, first and 10, Kramer wide to the right side. Two men on him. They fake the Kramer. Out of the backfield, Medina at the 40. Puts the move on, 45. Tiptoes down the sideline. Driven out of bounds across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 9. Nemi, along with Paquette, driving him out. Simple, safe pass out of the backfield. That time, the Hematites a little slow in covering. Second down and 1 from the 49 with 40 seconds to go. Boy, when you got the weapons that the Knights have, why not go for one?
As long as you made something on the first play, that was big. Now you can maybe set up for something.
Mitch Horn wide to the left side, Kramer to the right. Simpkins the pass again. He's looking over the middle. Dumps it off near side. Henry on makes it. 40, 35, 30, and out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Gain of 23 and a first down. As he went out of bounds, that stops the clock with 31 seconds.
I'll tell you, credit Tony Mendina with a big block. He stayed in his running back spot. He picked up a big lineman coming in from the other side. That block really gave Jake the time to throw the ball. Great play.
First and 10 from the 26 of Ishpeming. Kramer wide to the left side. Back split with Ebeling and Mendina. They want the pass. They're going to look for Kramer, but they come to the near side. Ebeling had it at his knees and dropped it at the 25. Pretty good coverage, though, by Nemi. Also coming up was the linebacker, and we had to change the number, 55.
Yes, 55 is Jason Anila.
And he was down there also, 55.
He was 88, but now he's 55.
Okay. Clock stop now with 27 seconds.
It's like a bad science fiction movie. We have these wasps all over the place here. The attack of the wasps.
Make that into a movie. Horn to the left, Kramer to the right. Second and 10 from the 26, and again, Simpkins to put it up. He's looking to Medina on the backfield. He's covered, so he wants to run with it, and pushed out of bounds for a short gain. They were looking for Medina on a delay out of the backfield, but that time was well covered out of the backfield by Mike Paquette. So Jake elected to run with it, and picking up a couple of yards, maybe back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. All that running for naught. 20 seconds on the clock, third and 10.
But again, if you're going to put two people on Paul Kramer, now you've got Henry on. He's been hot. You've got Mendina. You can slide him out of the backfield. A lot of different things you can do here.
Jake comes to the sidelines, gets the play from the coach.
And you want to be on the same page now.
Let's see, are you close enough to try a field goal?
Oh, the way Jake was kicking him in practice.
26-33, be a 43-yarder.
Oh, yeah. He was hitting those with 10 yards to spare. Distance-wise won't be a problem.
Kramer comes to the near side right in front of the Knight bench. Back split on a third down. There's an end around, give to Kramer. Three guys in front of him. He's at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, inside the 5. He sends a touchdown.
What a play.
An end around reverse to Kramer from 26 yards in with 11 seconds to go. Ups that lead to 25-8. That touchdown brought to you by Claire Woolman. If you're tired of losing money in the falling market, call Woolman with financial investment timing. When the market goes up, you can make money. When the market goes down, you can make money. Just call Claire for more information, 774-5700. Great time to put 6 more on the board with 11 seconds remaining. And they're going to try for 2.
I stand corrected. I think I would have gone out of the half and taken what I had. I'll tell you, nice coaching by Brad Grable.
Horn to the left, Kramer to the right. As they go for 2, Simpkin looks in the end zone. He looks, he throws it up. Caught by Ebeling and dropped in the end zone. 2-point conversion fails. back in 30 seconds. Stay with us on Frog Country 101. This kick being brought to you by Jacob's Funeral Home. Through the years, it's been their family's commitment to provide you, your friends, and neighbors with sound advice and personal service at times that can be emotionally difficult. Call Jacob's Funeral Home today. Squib kick, flag on the play, probably offside, and they'll kick it from 5 yards deeper from the 30-yard line, 35 yards.
Now to the gang at Mike's Outdoor Store. The con man is up there. We'll be ready, checking in with them right at the end of the half, so have yourselves all raring to go. And
I tell you, the con man's had a busy time since he got here yesterday, and today from 11 to 1, he was nonstop. People young and old.
oh, they love them.
Guys and gals. Ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, they came from all over the place to see the con man, and he was very touched by some of the people that came. One little guy came, John. He was probably no more than 6 or 7, maybe 4 feet tall. Came, got an autograph, and gave the con man a nice USA flag pin.
Oh, really?
That he wanted him to wear.
That's what it's all
A
about.
squib kick by Simpkins. One of the up men making the play at the 35, trying to get outside at the 40, and fighting to about the 43-yard line was Brad Hollanen, and the Hematites will get it with 5 seconds to go.
It's kind of funny, the breakfast winners, the one kid was, what, 10? Another lady was...
He was, yeah, 10 or 11 from Niagara, and he says he listens to the con man every night. He was able to rattle off all the different things that the con man does during the evening. Had a great time.
What do you have for breakfast?
The buffet.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Hey, we have good food up here, con man, as you well know.
Oh, yeah, and he'll be tasting more later on.
Yes. Oh, where he's going tonight, yes.
Well, let's see. Time for one more play for the Hematites. Let's see what they do. Martinac will get it, put the knee to the ground, and they'll go into the locker room down as the clock runs out. That means halftime. The score from Robert Field at halftime. Norway 25 and Ishpeming 8. While we had
But he was aggressive. He marched down the field, pumped it into the end zone, and got that touchdown back that Ishpeming scored a few minutes before. So give him a lot of credit. I probably would have just taken a couple of knees and got out of there. But he was very aggressive. He attacked their defense, got some more points on the board. That was pretty nifty.
if you probably didn't have a caliber ball player like a Kramer, you probably would have tried something else and maybe just go for the field goal. But anytime you put the ball in the hands of Kramer, I mean, he can do so many things as he showed last year. And he's still very explosive anywhere on this field in any situation. And why not give him a chance, one chance, and see what he could do? So he was able to put her in. So the Knights are in pretty good shape on top 25-8. Quickly, halftime stats for the Hematites, 97 yards, 5 first downs, 4 rushing, 1 by passing. The Hematites with 62 yards on the ground, 2 of 6 passing for 35 yards. Their leading ball carrier is Nimi, 13 carries for 63 yards. For the Norway Knights, 6 first downs, 3 rushing, 3 by passing. 4 of 7 for Simpkins in the air, 400 yards. Rushing-wise, 153 for the Knights, for a total of 253. On the ground, Mendina, 11 carries for 84 yards. And Ebling, 6 carries for 37 yards. And again, we'll announce our player of the game following the completion of this game this afternoon. And we still have our brick oven pizza to be given away. So if anybody returns a kick or a punt for a touchdown or an interception for a touchdown, you can make the call and get in the running for that brick oven pizza, compliments of Erickson Insurance. So a lot to be given out. And let's see, we've got Packer football on Monday night. We should mention our guest on Coach's Corner. You're invited to come down and be a part of the show from 7 to 8. 7 o'clock, we'll have representatives from the North Little League, Dean Slike and Rob Barkle. Then at 7:30, we'll have the manager, the head honcho, the one that led the North Little League All-Stars to the state tournament. I'll tell you, the road to get there was really something.
Oh, not easy.
So we'll have the coach, Doug Shoup, talk about that and the kids' performance in the state tournament near the end of October.
Boy,
More on that later.
what a hotbed.
We're set to go from Romberg Field with third quarter action. Here's John Kohler.
Thank you, Mike. This kickoff brought to you by Jacob's Funeral Home. The ball is in the air. A little squib shot over the middle of the field. Ball loose near the 30. Picked up there by Mendina, 35. Hits the middle of the field. Breaks a tackle to around the 40. And there he's finally bulldogged down at the last minute. Gardner on the special teams made the stop for the Hematites. Edward J standing by. From left to right as you look at your radio, 1st and 10 for the Knights at their own 40. Wide receiver to the far side. Simpkins from his own 40 gets the snap. Hand off Mendina, right side, big hole, 45, 50. Breaks the tackle, 45. Still on his feet, down to the 40-yard line. Still turning down to the 37-yard line.
Wow.
Oh, the strength of Mendina at the end. A gain of close to 20 yards to the first down. Boy, the strength of Medina, 6-footer, 170 pounds. It took 3 Hematites. And finally, Todd Branshaw finally brought him down with help from his buddies. But a first down for Tony Medina.
Let's give him 121 yards on that one.
Whoa. It's not just the speed that impresses you, but it took 3 Hematites to finally bulldog him down.
You think with the offensive line, the way they come off the ball, you should be able to run Evelyn and Medina every play, huh?
Yeah, you would think so. Wide receiver to the near side, 1st and 10 from the Hematite 38-yard line. Simpkins on the count, gets the snap. First man through. A ball carrier this time is Thorson. Gets inside the 35, near the 34. Good gain of about 4 or 5 on first down. Finally brought down by the linebacker, Mike Paquette. 5'7", 165-pounder. And the Knights come out of the blocks in real good shape. You want to seize control of this one early. Down to the 34, 2nd down and a long 5 for the Knights. Kramer wide to the left side, gets the double coverage over there.
I don't know if 2's enough.
Wide man to the right side. Simpkins from the 34 gets the snap. Handoff left side to Medina. Hit behind the line and a great tackle defensively by Tyler Gauthier, who came up and tripped him for maybe about a 1-yard loss. Mark Mosley. Well, now the penalty flags came in. The Knights may have taken too much time. The ball was at the 33, but it was a delay of game on the Knights. And boy, some very sloppy mistakes at times by the Knights today. Even though you've got the 25-8 lead, very sloppy mistakes.
Keep up like that changes in a hurry.
Yeah, you can mistake yourself right out of the ball game. So the Knights back at the 37, 3rd down and call it 10. Kramer goes wide left side again. The wingman is on the right. Medina in the backfield, along with Evelyn. On 3rd down and 10. On the reverse, they give it to Kramer, running over the right side. And Simpkins in front of him. 40, 35, 30, cuts to the middle, 20, to the 15, 10, 5, book it, touchdown, Paul Kramer. Second reverse of the ball game for the senior, his 2nd touchdown. And the Knights fatten up the kitty. 31-8 your score. That touchdown brought to you by Wilman Financial Services. And you get Kramer in the open field, forget it. So now they'll try the extra point. Tony Medina will put it down for Jake Simpkins. Try to tack on that 32nd point of the afternoon. The ball is down. Kick is up. Little spiral job, and it is, boy, no good.
See that?
Went to the left like Castro.
The choreography there. They have to wait. Hey.
So, timeout, 31-8 your score. 2 minutes into the 3rd quarter. We're coming back in 30 seconds on Frog Country Radio Sports.
Napa Auto Parts serves you better when they complete.
When he was missing, he was hooking him left.
That's what he's doing this time.
That seems to have hung over to the game for some reason.
Well, being the kicker you are, should have corrected that.
I was going to tell him to maybe aim the shoulder a little bit differently, but...
Well, you hate to tell someone the caliber of this kicking.
Well,
how to change, you know?
He's forgotten more about kicking than I probably know.
That's it.
Leave him alone. Simpkins will kick it off. Boy, a line shot over the middle. Taken by Nelson at his own 10. Up the middle, 15, 20, 25, out to the 30, 35, carries people out to the 36-yard line. Nice run as finally Dante DiBernardi made the stop for the special teams. And from there, the Knights will go to defense, and the Hematites down by a bunch. May have to throw that ball a little bit more. That's right. But again, the Knights have basically been daring them to throw the ball most of the day. They've been jamming that box with about 8 guys. From their own 36, 1st and 10. Ryan Martinak, the junior quarterback, has a man in motion to the left side. Martinak gets a snap, gives to Nemi, hits the line of scrimmage, bounces off people to maybe the 37 for a gain of 1 hard yard. Mark Henryon finally rode him down from the defensive end position. It'll be 2nd down, call it 8 for the Hematites. 6'7", 180 Henryon, but he plays stronger than that. They give him to the 38-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Hematites deciding to keep the ball on the ground. 9:42 to go in the 3rd. Knights lead at 31-8. Wide receiver to the far side, out of the I formation. Now Nelson in motion to the left. Martinak keeps the football. Taken down back at the 34-yard line. Boy, good read defensively that time by Mike Larson. Not fooled by the misdirection. He stayed right with the quarterback and threw him for a loss back at the 34. Nice defensive play. 3rd and 13 at their own 34-yard line for the Hematites from right to left.
Not a lot of pressure now on the defense. You feel pretty good. You're up 31-8. You can probably do what you want out there,
Oh,
really.
yeah. No doubt. Take a couple of gambles if you want to. From the 34, 3rd and 13. Nelson comes in motion again to the right side. Martinak from the I formation gets the snap. Keeps the football on the keeper. He'll get to the 35. Drops it around the 38-yard line. Grabbing him by the ankles on the defense, Anthony Chitvik. But well short of the first down, and Jeff Olson deciding to keep the ball on the ground.
Kind of surprising.
That's the element of surprise. They figure, Norway figures they'll throw the ball. I don't know. Kind of interesting. Jeremy Nelson will hit it. Averaging about 32 yards a kick. Gets a good snap, and end-over-end kick. Kramer takes the low kick at the 30. To the near side. Breaks the tackle at the 31. Then taken down at about the 32-yard line. Max Furby, one of the men in on the stop of the special teams, along with Tyler Gauthier. And from there, the Knights get it. Out of the I formation, 1st and 10 from their own 31.
Not because of homecoming for us, but just
To be there. Handoff goes to Mendina, running over the left side, breaks the tackle 35, 40 up to the 41-yard line. Mimi made the stop from behind, but a gain of around 9, and a first down out near the 41. In fact, they may give him out to the 42 and a first down, and looks like they do. Out to the 42.5-yard line, 1st and 10. Well, now the ball control works in the opposite direction. Jeff Olson wanted to get that for his team to keep the ball away from Norway. Now the Knights want to grind a few and keep the ball away from the Hematites.
you went down to Fenby last year for homecoming. They lost, didn't they?
Yeah.
Maybe they bring us back. It'll change.
They're going to let us back.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 43. Hand off over the middle. Carrier this time is Thorson. Hits the 45, and that's about it for a gain of 3 hard yards. Brought down by Jeremy Nelson. And a fumble on the play, and Ishpeming gets the ball. A fumble on the play, and the Hematites get the ball at the Norway 45-yard line. Was a late developing play, too.
Maybe they had to choreograph everything, and wait for the fumble, too.
Well, we had a penalty earlier. They didn't even throw a flag. It's like almost assumed it was a penalty. And in the 3rd, turnovers can put a team back in the game real quick. Just shy of the Norway 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Out of the I formation, tail in the tandem now is Gauthier. Nelson in motion to the left side. Martinak gets the snap. Handoff fullback Nemi. Puts his head down to the 43-yard line for a gain of maybe 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Hebling Larson in on the stop for the Norway defense. Wonder why they're not throwing the ball.
No idea.
Somewhat perplexed by that.
Martinak doesn't seem to be injured.
No? Not necessarily a long pass. They had a nice completion earlier in the ball game, just a little slant over the middle.
I can't believe they feel they can run the ball better on the ground against the Knights instead of passing on them.
Not down 31-8.
No.
Double wide receiver still left side. Out of the eye, Martinak. First man through. Nemi ran into Henry out of the line, and that's it. Back to the 43, and that's all he'll get on that one. 3rd down and 7 from the Norway 43-yard line. Well, ours is not to question why. Ours is but to do or die.
It's been said many times in many ways.
Merry Christmas to you, and all a good night.
That'll be coming soon, too.
That's sooner than you might think.
So let's soak it up right now.
That's right. Next time we take a break, by the way, we'll head out to the con man, and Taylor James will be ready.
Get up there and
I'll be
the comment.
I'll be ready now.
I need some more water, some more aspirin. I need something. I need a kickstart here somewhere.
Well, maybe earlier today, but, you know, I had fun in Wisconsin. Now I'm raring to go. I've had a lot of caffeine in me, and I've had some food. So, so now I'm ready to go. And mentioning that, we're going to be at Hershey's tonight later on, and Combat will be over there, so get ready for that at about 9-ish or so. We'll be starting things over there. But for right now, come on down to Mike's Outdoor Store. You can get an autographed picture of the con man. He'll be happy to say hello to you and chit-chat a little bit with you, too. And they have all these different things here at Mike's Outdoor Store, like we were talking, quality selection and savings at Mike's Outdoor Store, 1804 North Stevenson Avenue, across from Edwards, here in Iron Mountain. For Broad Country Out on the Road, Taylor G.
In combat.
The staff shows a lot of faith in their passing game, huh?
Now 4th and 3 from the Norway 38-yard line. They're going for it. Hand off in the backfield of Nelson, and he is flooded immediately by Alex Maroon back at the 42-yard line. Oh, man, Alex almost got the handoff on that one. What a play by Alex. And it'll be a first down for Norway at the 42-yard line. And
Well, there's no surprise there. I think everybody knew that they were going to run the ball. It's just a matter of who's going to get it in the backfield.
Still very interesting. They must feel they just can't get enough points to win the ball game, I guess. So from the 42 in their own territory, from left to right, here come the Knights. Kramer comes wide to the right side. Out of the I formation, Mendina the tail of the tandem. Simpkins the snap, deep toss to Mendina over the middle. Has the room at the 45, and there he's hit head on by Mike Paquette, one of the linebackers. After a gain of maybe 4 yards, it'll be 2nd and 6, just shy of the 45-yard line. Nelson also went on the play.
There's one of your old standby plays that Norway has used for 100 years. I'll tell you, just a little toss, and you see Nordoff, you've seen the other ones run it over the years. Now Mendina runs it, and it's nothing fancy. You just get the ball to them, you go to the outside and run, and they still do it well, don't they?
The plays remain the same, the names change. Just shy of the 45, now penalty markers come in again, and again I think somebody was lined up offside. Look, Brad Grable. He's standing there looking at the same angle going, okay, who did it?
Give me the number.
Yeah. Oh, wait, everybody's lined up to play, and they threw a flag. And I think the Knights lined up offside again.
Well, it might have been 61 that time, Mike Larson. Mike, if you were 5'9", you'd be better. Unfortunately, you were 5'10", and they caught you.
That's right. Boy, I've seen more of those today, and I think we have all year combined. Oh. And again, those are mistakes that are just, when it's 31-8, and you're late in the third quarter, it doesn't stand out as much.
And that's one of the first things you do in your first practice during summer drills. If you're an offensive lineman, you take a stance. You know exactly where you're going to be, and that's the way you should have it.
Halfway through the year, that shouldn't be happening that much. First down and long from the 39-yard line. Inside handoff to Thorson, running over the left side, and he is hit by Nelson at the 39-yard line. Nelson was there along with Gauthier. They really popped him. Short gain by Cole Thorson. It'll be third down. And about 13, just shy of their own 40-yard line for the Knights. Trying to go to 4 up and 1 down and set the stage for Negaunee next week. We'll have that one for you on our sister station B100, by the way. Mike will be in Negaunee, and I will go to the Queen City with the Flippers as they take on Marquette. Now, would you have figured during the summer when the schedules were all made out that game would be that big of a game? Not probably. From the 40, third and long. Simpkins with a snap. Back to pass. Has time. Throws one to Kramer down near the 20-yard line. It's incomplete, but a penalty marker down. And they'll get an interference play on Ryan Martinak. He and Kramer jousting a little bit down there near the 20.
Boy, he didn't put a lot of air into that ball, did he?
Nope.
Just a straight shot down the sidelines, and he has the arm that he could probably throw it 70 yards.
Could have hung the wash on that one. Oh! They're getting Kramer with a push.
Whoa.
Wow. Boy, offensive pass interference declined, obviously.
Wow.
Boy, they're gonna need to plant new grass where Brad is walking back and forth. have to get the Gardner on here. He's wearing a path.
There's been some strange calls today, haven't there?
Boy, that almost looked like a no call rather than a call anyway. As it is, Simpkins will hit the ball near his own 30. Gets a good snap. Here they come, and they just did get it off in a high hanging kick. Gauthier near his own 25 makes the catch. Well, they just about got that ball. Jake just did get it away. And at their own 25-yard line, Hematites will put it in play. 4:22 to go in the third. Knights lead at 31-8. From their own 25, first and 10 for Ryan Martinak. Now he has a wide man to the far side. Gauthier, the tail and the tandem out of the eye from the 25. Martinak back to pass. Has time, has it blocked at the line of scrimmage, and it was Henry on again. Getting ready to hold down those rebounds in basketball season. He just put the hand up and I think got his elbow. You extend that 6'7", that gets up there a ways.
Well, even though it's a little harder to throw if you're right-handed to go to the left, maybe the odds would be better if you go away from a guy that's 6'7" and go to the other side, wouldn't it?
There's got to be somebody shorter over there.
Yeah, I would think so. Compensate a little harder pass to have a little more room to see, I would think.
Yep, you would think so. Well,
they don't listen to us anyway.
Nah, for good reason. From the 25, second and 10, double wide outs to the right side. Martinak out of the eye, gets the snap. Back to throw. Has time. High and long. Down the far sideline. It is incomplete near midfield. Trying to get it to Jeremy Nelson. But Mendina and Kramer had great coverage. You needed a crowbar to get that ball in there. That was really a well-thrown ball, but good defense. Now you're looking at a third down and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Safe to say it's kind of hard to go long against these defensive backs of Medina and Kramer.
Yeah, that's why you wonder if maybe you don't do a little slant. If one guy is taking two people down over there, the middle of the field might be more open than you might think.
I think it's safe to say these two guys, Kramer and Medina, somewhere will be making an all-dream team, if not offense or defense.
Oh, yeah.
And to go against them, awfully tough.
Martinak at the zone 25, third down and 10 out of the eye, gets the snap, in the pocket, throws over the middle. He has it into the hands of Nelson at the 45, 50, breaks the tackle in midfield, he might be gone. 30, 20, Kramer to beat to the 10, 5, touchdown, Ishpeming.
75.
A 75-yard touch in the third quarter. Things very interesting. Now let's see, they'll try for the 2 here. From the 3, going for 2. Out of the I formation, Gauthier, the tail and the tandem behind Neby. From the 3, Martinak gets the snap. Handoff Gauthier, hit at the line of scrimmage and goes nowhere. Nice submarine tackle that time by Drew Swanson. And the 2-pointer fails. And with 3:56 to go in the third, things tightening up a little bit. Norway 31 and Ishpeming 14. Coming back in 30 seconds on Frog Country Radio Sports. Him. Just in case they kick it short, they have Tony Mendina prowling around the 30. You got to be heads up for an onside kick here. Maybe not likely, but you better be alert for it. They need the ball a few times. They don't really have their hands team up there, per se. It'd be a gamble, but you're down 31-14 with 3:56 to go in the third. Wouldn't be that outlandish. But the Knights figuring they'll kick it deep. Brad Chalmanen will kick it off for the Hematites, the sophomore. He approaches the ball and kicks it deep. Thorson backpedaling near zone 5, up the middle of the 10, to the 15, 20, 25, 30, head down near the 34-yard line. Nice return as he was brought down by Andy Lehman on the special teams. And the Knights in business, first and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Well, you need some ball control here now. Ishpeming has a little bit of momentum after the touchdown. You'd like to answer that with a few first downs and score yourself.
And let's not try to have a fumble or interception and give it right back to him.
Sometimes you can mistake your way right out of the ball game. Wide receiver goes to the far side, Kramer. Back split behind Jake Simpkins. First and 10 at his own 34-yard line. Gets a snap. Gives over the middle to Mendina. Trying to find room right side. He's up to the 40 after a gain of about 6. It'll be second down and 4. Brought down defensively by Max Furby, the 5'11 senior. 16 carries, 126 yards for Tony Mendina today. Pretty good day at the office for a bunch of guys.
Oh, yeah.
But a few mistakes got to be ironed out yet. But that's doable. Kramer wide right from the 40, second down, call it 4. Offset high in the backfield. Simpkins the snap, handoff left side, Mendina puts his head down to around the 43-yard line, hog-tied there by Brad Chalmanen, one of the linebackers. Close to the first down sticks. We'll have to see where they put the ball down. They may have to measure just to be sure. Oh, they don't have to measure. First down. Out to the 44-yard line for the Norway Knights. And you need to grind out a few of these now. Keep the ball away from the Hematites who just put a touchdown on the board.
Boy, you have a Saturday night off. What are you going to do?
Don't know yet. Have to figure that out when we get home. There'll be something to do. From the 44, first and 10. Kramer wide right. Wingman on the left side. Again, Simpkins the snap. Handoff Mendina sweeping over the right side. 45, 50. Bumped out of bounds just inside midfield. But a good gain on first down. Ryan Martinak, the defensive back, came up to make the stop along with Dan Willey, the down lineman. Before you get 5-6 yards on first down, that playbook really opens up.
You know, sometimes you know it's coming, but you still can't do it.
Well, sure.
The Hematites a little slow getting to the outside, and Medina again with the nice blocking, simple play, and you get the 8 yards.
Second and 2 from the Hematite 47-yard line. Wide man to the left side. Simpkins with a snap. Deep toss left side to Mendina. Gets a first down, 45. 40 cuts inside 30. Breaks a tackle there, 25. 20. One man to beat. 10. 5. Book it, touchdown. Tony Mendina takes one out from around 46 yards. And the Knights put 6 more on the board. That touchdown being brought to you by Claire Woolman. Tired of losing money and that falling to pressure on a defense. Simpkins attack on the extra point. Bo Anderson will put it down. Ball is up, kick is up, and it is good. 2 1/4 to go in the third. Norway 38, Ishpeming 14. We're coming back in 30 seconds on Frog Country Radio Sports. Come on consistently today. I'll try to find a winner for the jackpot game here. Who got it? Nobody won it yet? No, draw another one. Simpkins, the end over end kick. Nelson back to his own 5-yard line. Comes up the middle to the 10, to the 15, goes to the right side, 20, 25 to the 30, far sideline 40, one man to beat. Cuts the middle of the field to the 50. He's on his feet, 45, 40 to the middle of the 35. He's down to the 34-yard line. Jake Simpkins, the kicker. The last chance, and he finally made the stop.
I think he run out of gas at about the 45-yard line. He probably could have used the speed and try to raise Simpkins down the sidelines. He said stop and ran into him.
He said,
in the hopes of tackle me. I can't make it
or
anymore.
let me run over you so no one else can get me.
He was trying to save a little bit left in the tank the way the gas prices are these days, you understand?
You understand? Yeah, the tank was done empty. By the time you hit the 40, that was it. So they mark it at the Norway 35. It's 1st and 10 for the Hematites. Ryan Martinack has a man in motion to the far side. Wide man to the right. Martinack with a snap. Back to throw it. Has time. Throws over the middle of the field. Caught by Nelson at the 20. Dropped hard by Simpkins at the 17. Nelson on the catch. Simpkins on the tackle.
19.
And a first down and a gain of 19 yards. And Nelson says, hey, get me out of here.
Boy, he runs it all the way. About 60 yards, then he put him in motion. Then he has to run all the way across the field. And then he still makes the catch and gets hit hard. And he put a complete turn and head over the middle. It does take a little extra time.
So the Knights take the time, and it'll be a first down and 10 down now on the Norway 17-yard line. And again, at the end of the quarter, roughly 5-10 minutes, we'll check in with Taylor J. and the con man, leading at 38-14, but the Hematites again on the move. First and 10 at the Norway 17-yard line. Again, 3 men in the backfield. Ryan Martinack, your quarterback. Wide man to the right side from the Norway 17. Martinack gets the snap. Hand off to Niemi. Hits at the 15. Drags people down near the 10-yard line. John Belair took a little bit of a ride that time as he just got inside the 10-yard line. Nice gain on first down. Gain of about 7. Second down and 3.
You can see the large gains if you go against the second and third team defense, but this is Norway's #1 defense.
Yeah.
And this is the defense that's supposed to carry the team and make big things happen to get the ball back to the offense.
Wide man again to the right side, just inside the 10. Second down and 3. Out of the I formation, Gaunthier, the tail and the tandem. Hand off to the first man through Niemi. Tripped up to around the 7-yard line. Off the bottom of the pile again, John Belair made the ankle tackle for the Knights. Third and about a yard. They'll mark it on the Norway 7-yard line. A minute 15 to go in the third quarter. Norway leads it 38-14. But again, the Hematites knock it on the door. So far, Big Niemi, the fullback, 19 carries, 79 yards in the ball game. He pretty much has had the bulk of the carries today. Today, we've got a third down call. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Boy, they may have taken too much time.
What happened?
What do we have here?
Pony in his chest.
Illegal participation. Boy, what a terrible penalty there. Boy, Coach Olson said, what are you doing out there? Boy, that's a killer. That is a killer. You've got some momentum going, you're on the move, and then all of a sudden you have a penalty like that. Moves it back to the 13-yard line. Now you have third down and 5. Maybe a long 6. Off to the far side. Todd Branshaw. Out of the I formation. On third down. Deep pitch. Goes over the left side, Nelson. Breaks the tackle to 10. To the 5 again. Breaks the tackle into the end zone for a touchdown.
Evelyn had him at the 5 and just didn't wrap his arms around him and give the effort and credit to Nelson that time to break it and score.
So Nelson gets into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown brought to you by Claire Wilman. Tired of losing money. Again, the tackling not quite up to par on that one. So now they'll go for the 2 from the 3-yard line. All of a sudden, things getting a little bit tight here. From the 3, going for 2. Martin now gets the snap. back to pass. Henry on knocked it down again.
Won't they ever learn?
Why do you throw at him? I don't understand. Why do you throw at him? So that
Man,
two-pointer doesn't work.
you got two sides in the game. You got the right side, left side. We don't figure it out.
Half a minute to go in the third. It's Norway 38. Ishpeming 20, coming back in 30 on Broad Country Radio Sports. That's about the third time that Henry On's batted one down.
Well, maybe a couple of times, you understand that. But if you go 3, 4, 5 times in the same spot, and he knocks it down,
That's either the ultimate of defiance or they know something we don't. At this point, that doesn't add up too much.
no, it doesn't. Man.
Now let's see if they kick one long here with half a minute to go in the third, down by 18. Still down by 3 scores. I got a dragonfly up here. What next? Deep kick this time goes to Cole Thorson of the 10. 15, 20. Up the middle, dives up to the 25-yard line. And that's where the Knights will get it as Tyler Gauthier made the stop on the kick team for the Hematites. Well, you're still up by 3 scores because even with the 2 touchdowns and if they make 2, you're still down by a couple. So you still have to get 3 scores, but the Knights better take care of the ball just to be on the safe side.
Well, the way things are going, John, you're only 3 plays away. 3 big plays.
Now we bring in Hank Schramm.
And you're back in this game.
Oh, boy. My gracious, now I got a dragonfly. What next? From the 25, first and 10, wide band to the far side. Deep toss left side to Mendina. He'll get to around the 27, maybe the 28. Gain of 3, finally tripped up at the ankles by Jeremy Nelson. Second and 7, out near the 27-yard line. Just shy of the 28. Well, you're being 38 to 20. Fourth quarter coming right up, but first let's head to Mike's Outdoor Store.
This fourth brought to you by Jacob's Funeral Home. The Knights have it. First and 10 from the 28. Simpkins straight back at the 20. You do the long over the middle. Kramer at the 40-yard line. On the money, diving catch off his hands at the 40.
Oh, he was there. He was there.
He let him just a little bit, and Paul did a great job in diving, trying to pick it up near the ground, and just could not hold on to it. He did have the defensive back beat on the inside.
Well, that's too bad. He was out there in plenty of room. If he catches that ball in stride, he's probably gone.
I wonder if Simpkins is going anywhere after school. Some colleges have a fine quarterback. If they're looking for a good arm and just the technique of a drop-back passer, he has the strength of the arm to go over the middle, go long.
Don't overlook his kicking.
No, third and 7 from the 28-yard line. Back to pass again to Simpkins. He's going to go sideline this time to Kramer. High over his head, the 45, and pushed out of bounds. And that'll bring up fourth down. Again, this fourth quarter brought to you by Jacob's Funeral Home. When funeral pre-planning is your choice, let them show you programs that are both affordable and smart. Jacob's Funeral Home, 1025 Carpenter Avenue in Iron Mountain. So the Hematites, even down 38 to 20, still playing some pretty good defense, at least they're in that series, and forces Norway a punt as Simpkins will get it away at around his 15-yard line. So the Hematites should get pretty good position. Gauthier and Nelson back at the 35, and he's hit some real dandies today. There's another nice spiral. It's a little low, and it spins, gets away, and they'll let it go at the 35. It'll be down at the 36-yard line. As Gauthier ran up, then saw the ball spinning the wrong way, so he alertly got away from it as the Knights down the ball at the 36-yard line. So they're working on that. First and 10 from the 30.
Security will be tight, too, so get there early if you got tickets.
At the 36, first and 10. Barnack with the snap. Gives Nelson the deep back. Gets caught from behind and drags forward for about a yard. Nice tackle from behind. Anthony Jedzik making the stop as Nelson on the ground after a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up a second down and long with 11:29 to go in the ball game.
We're down to the sideline trying to work a cramp out of Paul Kramer.
You bet. And I guess the word concerning the missed week, they will try to have the 16-week schedule. So everybody will have their full games complete.
Well, I guess they want to maybe...
Second and 9 from the 37-yard line. From the I formation, Barnack gets the snap, gives to Nemi up the middle, and hit hard, and gains about a yard, and that's about it. Thorson making the stop. Gain of just 1, as the ball will be spotted at the 39-yard line. 38-20, the Knights on top, as we approach the 11-minute mark of the ball game. Now the comment going to be at Hirsch's tonight. Oh, watch out. He'll be there, I believe, at 9 o'clock. So you never know what's going to happen. He'll be on stage, probably entertaining everybody, introducing the band.
The con man, you got to have the buffet first.
That's right.
They've got the prime rib of the chicken. Oy, oy, oy.
You'll be at that.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Third down and long. Blitz is on. Mimi off tackle. Breaks a tackler, 2. Gets the first down at midfield to the 49 of Norway. 6-7. There's about a 10-yard gain for Nimi in the first down. And again, some missed tackles. They had him back near the 45, but good running by Nimi gets the first down at the 49 of Norway.
They had a good call for the defense that was thrown at them.
That's right. They got the blitz. They broke it real quick off to the outside. And they'll live to stamp another day. Something like that.
Words to live by.
I think so.
Look at this. You can't snap the ball when the trainer's running across.
Oh, they did. Nimi nailed and goes back when they give it off to Gauthier, and he's pushed back for a loss of a yard or two. Jedrick right there on the stop. That didn't go anywhere that time. Loss of about a yard. Second down 11, back at the 49-yard line. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. The Knights really in the driver's seat right now, and if they go up to Nagani next week and defeat Nagani, it's just a matter of getting through the rest of the schedule and then the final game of the year with the Mountaineers.
And you control your own fate, and I think that's what every team wants to have.
I think one guy's outside. Let's see if the flag's going to be thrown. Nothing thrown, man. Martinak going to the sidelines. It's caught complete at the 45-yard line. It was bobbled that time by Branchow, but he went out of bounds. Good pass from the 49-yard line. They'll spot it down at the 42-yard line. Gain of about 8. So a third down and 3 from the 43 of Norway. Pretty nice, simple pass, a little sideline.
I'm surprised there's not a lot more of those. Down by 3 scores, you've got 9:22 to go. You need not establish the ground game anymore. You've got to get down the field.
Blew it wide to the left side. Wing right from the eye. On a 3rd and 3, Nimi at the line, and he's going nowhere. 3 Knights push him back for a loss on the play. LaRue first to make contact. Helping out was Matt Johnson. And it brings up 4th down. Loss of a couple back to the 45-yard line. 4th and 6 for the Hematites with 8:50 remaining in the ball game. 4th and 5, they're going to go for it. Man in motion to the left. Martinak gets the snap. He wants the pass straight back. Being rushed. Being rushed. He dumps it off the screen, throwing into the ground. Good coverage over there. Alex Geiger was right in the right spot. The ball intended for Gauthier on the screen. If he would have caught it, he wouldn't have gone anywhere.
Nobody got Jedrick. He was just cutting through, and he was right on the quarterback in a hurry.
So the Knights hold, and they'll have the ball 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line, enjoying that 18-point lead with 8:44 left in the game.
What, half-price hot dogs?
Or brats.
Or brats.
There's nobody around here.
Yeah. Nobody make a run.
That's difficult. Yeah. From the 45, 1st and 10. Simpkins gets it, gives it off to Medina, gets to the outside, uses his speed, and caught at the ankle, and a flag thrown at the 45-yard line.
You might have a defensive holding on that one.
Medina tried to turn it up, and just as he did, he was caught for a gain of maybe 2, but a flag was thrown back at the 45-yard line in the secondary, and the flag's going to be called against Norway. And a holding call will be the call. Maybe somebody who was grabbing the jersey, it was signaled by Kramer.
If where they threw the flag is where it happened for the infraction, that was well down in the pass pattern.
Maybe the receiver, maybe it was Kramer.
Hard to say.
You gotta watch your hands. Well, you do. Got it. 1st and 17 from the 38-yard line. In motion. There's the deep toss to Medina, trying to get outside, does at the 40, flag on the play, could have another hold.
Yeah, heavily.
And Medina stretches to the 49-yard line.
Grant had a good block at the first time, but then he made the second contact, and he had the arms wrapped around him.
A nice gain of about 10 or 11. And Medina just holds his hands up. What's going on here, guys? So,
I saw it was right out here.
Yeah.
His first contact was good. The second contact, the arms wrapped around it, and I was hoping...
stayed a little too long.
Yeah, hoping the ref didn't quite see that one, but he did.
So attack on another penalty. Well, this will be a film that the coaching staff will be looking at, and I guarantee you it will be corrected before next Friday night's game with Nagani.
You do this against Nagani, you're in a lot more trouble.
You will not be in the game.
You're in a lot more trouble. Or Iron Mountain or any of your tougher games coming up the rest of the way.
Let's go all the way back to the 28-yard line. First down and 20. Let's see, from the 28, from the 22, so it's the first and 22. Simpkins calling the play. He wants to pass. He looks over the middle, has a lot of time, stays in the pocket, going long to Kramer, and it's caught at the 40. He's at the 30. He's going to score. 10-5, touchdown. Oh, a 73-yard touchdown pass on a first down by Kramer. Caught by Kramer, thrown by Simpkins. The defensive back misjudged the ball and jumped a little too early. Give him 6 for Norway. That touchdown brought to you by Claire Woolman. If you're tired of losing money in the falling stock market, contact Woolman Financial Investment Timing, and they'll tell you when the market goes up, you can make money, of course, and the market goes down, safe to say you're going to make money. Just call Claire, 774-5700. A 73-yard bomb and great protection as Simpkins stayed in the pocket. 44-20 is our score. The Knights increase the lead as they'll try the extra point. Drew Swanson will now have the dubious honor trying the extra point. And again, he pounds his chest. I had a chance once in high school. You play line.
The extra point?
Yeah, he scored once. So you get back there to kick the extra point. The center dribbles it to the holder. There goes my chance. Finally told him, I can kick the ball. Well, didn't work.
You never got that one carry you wanted either.
No. And he's...
Well, the grudge is still there, too.
Well, it is.
Very bitter.
Now he'll try the extra point from the 15. Plenty of distance. Yeah, come up together. And they say it's good. 7:48 to go in the ball game. The score now, Norway 45, Ishpeming 20. We'll return in 30 seconds on Front Country 101. Two pretty good receivers. Of course, you got Kramer, and then you got Medina, who can move from the backfield. He can flank out at times if you want, or come out of the backfield. Nice targets. With an arm like that, you shouldn't miss many.
And like you said, though, credit the offensive line. He had a lot of time to throw the ball. Kramer was allowed to get into his route, get open, be able to get the ball. That line really gave him a lot of time to throw it.
Gauthier will drop back to receive the kick by Drew Swanson. I think Medina and company and Kramer have enough today. They're going to rest. The kick. It's a floater. It's at the 20, picked up by one of the up men to the 25-30. Follows a block to the 35-yard line. That was Mike Paquette. And a nice return. Alex Geiger, one of the tacklers for Norway. Also on the play was John Perrin. So the Hematites will have it first and 10 from the 35-yard line. As the Knights in a high-scoring game this afternoon, up 45-20.
Well, they've done their part. Now let's see what Nagani does against Gwyn today.
And surprisingly, Gwyn, to me, isn't that bad of a team. They got some horses out there.
They've not been able to put really two halves together. It's one of those good quarter, bad quarter, haven't been able to really put everything together yet.
Nemi goes out of the ball game. And the Knights call time.
They're short. I think they're short a player.
Boy, bad enough you hold and have penalties. Now you're short a guy on the field. Well, you got some new numbers out there, too. So
that's right.
Someone just forgot. So timeout's called with 7:42 in the ballgame. Should we take a break and go to Mike's?
I'll tell you what, that might not be a bad idea. I thought we could maybe wait till the end of the game, but we have a little ways to go.
Let's take a little break and go out to Mike's Outdoor Store and see what Taylor J and the Comment have for us. What do you got going, guys?
Mike's Outdoor Store is providing for us today. We got Carhartts on sale, 20% off. The tree stands for the hunters. They're at 10% off for today. Also, for those hunters carrying a complete line of camouflage apparel, they got the highest quality jackets, pants, hats, and gloves, and all waterproof. And for today only, you got some deals on those, and also dependable Rocky hunting boots. Another thing I wanted to mention that even though Mike's got all that hunting stuff for those hunters out there, they also carry a lot of pet supplies, and they have just what your lawn needs for the winter coming up. You need to get your lawn winterized with fertilizers and winterizer here at Mike's Outdoor Store. So it's your all-around store, the place to go for your outdoor needs. Right, Kyle?
That's right. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was talking about the fact that I left my skivvies in Denver and socks. And believe it or not, here I'm leaving with the essentials.
Well, you can get your camouflage underwear then.
That's right, man. Camouflage underwear and bright yellow socks. I'm on it.
and say hi to us for Broad Country Out on the Road. I'm Taylor J.
And welcome back, everybody. Thank you, Taylor J. and the con man. That carry by Paquette, picking up 3 yards. So 2 runs, picking up 5, brings up a 3rd down and 5 for the Hematites at the 40-yard line, make it 41-yard line. With 6:47 to go in the game as the Knights in control, 45-20. Don't forget, we'll be having our Pizza Hut announcement as our player of the game. We'll announce that to you and give you all the stats on today's ball game. 3rd down and a long 5 from the 41-yard line. Up the middle it goes. There's the fake by Martak. You'll keep it. 45, gets the first down midfield, puts a move on, down the sidelines at the 40 and down right there. We have 9, 14, and 4 more, an 18-yard gain for the quarterback. Ryan Martinak, 5'10", 158 junior.
We haven't seen that much today.
Nope.
Not a design play, anyway.
And a first down for the Hematites at the 41-yard line.
Well, another injury over there.
I don't know if that Martinak, he might be crawling to the sideline on his knees.
And that's exactly what it is.
Ooh, man. So taking over at quarterback is Todd Brancho, a 6'2", 185 senior. Will lead the way this time. From the Knights' 41-yard line, wide to the right side is Matt Valera. On a 1st and 10 from the 41. Brancho waiting for the snap, gets it. It was a bob a little bit. He keeps it himself at the 40 and down at the 37 or 38-yard line. Geiger on the tackle. Also up on the play was Chris Skog. Gain of a couple, 2nd down and 8 from the 38-yard line of Norway. There's the guy coming off the field again.
That trainer's getting a lot of miles in today.
Man.
Running one side or the other.
You better check him over. 2nd and 8 from the 38.
That must mean that he's okay.
And it gives to the outside and wrestled down after a short gain. Maybe that Justin Lindsay didn't go anywhere. Breaking through that time was a host of Knights, and for a loss of a yard, back to the 39-yard line. So a loss of a yard, 3rd down and 9 from the Knights' 39-yard line. And calling to defensive signals, Adam Botchick. So everybody getting a chance to play today.
That's great.
You betcha.
That is great.
3rd down and 9 from the 39. Brancho under center. Gets the snap. Gives up the middle. Off left tackle goes Gossier for a short gain to about the 36-yard line. Matt Opolka, one of the tacklers. Jeremy Rechko. And it brings up 4th down at the 36. 4th and 5 for the Hematites.
Now, that must mean that Martinak must be all right if the trainer hustled back over. Lost his wind for a moment.
Very possibly.
And that's no fun either.
4th down. Let's see if they get the first down. 4th and 5. Back to pass. Martinak to the throw. Coming back for it. The catch is made by Brancho at the 15-yard line. Not a well-thrown pass. And Brancho did a nice thing in coming back. And it might have been interference by the secondary. If the play stands, it will be at the 16-yard line. And for offensive, that's interference. Yeah, bring these guys to me, can't we? It would have been a 20-yard pass. I figured they have to push off a little bit at the end. I'll tell you.
job so many times. Hardly one.
To the fullback, gets the first down across the 40-yard running to the 37-yard line. Good run that time by the fullback, Alex Tiger, to the 37-yard line. Nice have it first and 10 from the Ishpeming 37. Time on the clock, 3:27. Horn wide to the right side. Anderson, thank you very much, sir. Why, no catch it? Jensen again. Tries to turn it up, and he's hit the 28-yard line, 38-yard line. For a loss of a yard. I just giving DC a hard time. Anwar dropped him for a yard loss. All he wants to do over here.
That's right. Now the mashed potatoes and the steamed vegetables.
That's right.
Look, you're right there.
What, no, I know.
Yeah, I think these were getting so much. That's why you have a nice taste.
Second and 11. A draw to Geiger and dives to the 30-yard line. Good play that time. And pick up about 7 or 8 yards on the carry. And they'll spot it at the 30. Brings up a third down and 2. 2:25 to go. Player of the game to be announced to you in just a few minutes. Give you all the stats and we'll be out of here. Yes, the broadcast will hold there. 3rd and 2.
Yeah, we'll send it out to the con man and Taylor Jacobs.
You're right after the game. Okay. Anderson gets it. There's the deep toss to Jensen. Following 2 blockers. Swings it to the outside to the 30. Fumbles the football and dropped down and picked up by the Hematites at the 35-yard line up to the 39. So the Hematites have the football at the 39-yard line. Even though they're down 45 to 20, still the hitting is up there.
In a lot of cases, you've got some guys that don't get a lot of playing time. You want to go give them Bristol.
That's right.
You want to move on the first time you see.
You never know when you get in the game because even the coaches that the team that loses, they're going to be watching the film and they'll see some of these plays that are being made by some of these players, and who knows?
Get your audition.
So the Hematites have it first and 10 from the 39-yard line. Josh Boatman comes to the right side. Someone sneaks into the game. Flag on the play. He tried to get in there at the last second. You can't put nothing past these of it. They're right there.
Now, when you're down by...
First game offside. And then he corrected himself. I think even they want to get out of here. March out the penalty at 5 to the 34-yard line.
See, when you're down by 25, you get to throw an extra player out there. It's part of the new rule.
So you just get a fine print when they sign that contract.
That's right. Now by 25 or more, you play with 12. Of course, at that stage, if 11 guys aren't getting the job done, why put it 12?
One word's not going to
Yeah,
help.
one word's not gonna help.
First and 15 from the 34-yard line. Get to the fullback. Navy gets to the 35, and that's it. A host of balls.
The snap. There's the fake. Trying to get outside is Bradshaw. Turns it up and knocked out of bounds right in front of the Hematite bench. After a short game, let's see, 6, maybe 8 yards on the carry. For the quarterback, Bradshaw. As the center gets the snap, rolls to his right. He's going to keep it, cuts it up at the 45, and gets to the 48-yard line, close to a first down.
And it's over the middle, caught by Blewett, and put down at the 38-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down, a gain of about 12 or 13. And put down by the defensive back Horn. And another first down for the Hematites. A lot of yards put on the ball game today. Wow. Hematites hustle to the line of scrimmage with 44 seconds remaining. Receiver wide right side, wing left. Bradshaw down the line, keeps it himself and going nowhere. And put down by Shalou as they quickly again come to the line of scrimmage. Clock at 13 seconds. There's the snap. Bradshaw to pass, rolls out of his pocket to his right. Wants to go along, looking down the sideline to Blewett, and is intercepted at the 5-yard line by Anderson. Up the sideline, 25-30, 35-40, pushed out of bounds. What a way to end the ball game. Final score, Norway 45, and Ishpeming time, and if they're ready, let's go back to Mike's.